Justin, a player who has had the highest of highs, but also some of the lowest of lows. With him personally being my go, I am happy to say he may well and truly be back. This time. I was pretty wrong last time and maybe jinxed that Rebellion squad, but with him being traded for Rattles now, moving to Gen.G from Rebellion, he's looking better than ever. With him on this new roster is Magic Bear and Cheese, players who have just come off winning a regional in NA, a team looking like it had a super promising lineup, and they would show this as in their first regional back this split, this new Gen.G team balled out. After taking down Power Rangers in a sweep, we would see a direct matchup between the two teams who have just made a trade. The trade between Justin and Rattles, Gen.G versus Rebellion, to see who truly came off better from this trade. And Gen.G would end up being that team. Even with the games being always close, Gen.G would just be the more put together team, playing a much cleaner game, able to take their chances and take the wins. With Justin fitting into this team well, being quite a good striker for them when it's needed, scoring some great goals in these games. But now taking the win in this series, meaning they would now make it to the playoffs. But before any of that, I do quickly want to show a bit of what he has to say in this interview after that win, to kind of get an idea of where his head is at right now.
I mean, thank you for supporting me, everybody. To all the Gen.G fans, if you weren't big on me, I hope I won't let you down. I know there's a lot of Rattles fans out there who big question mark on me, but I'm here to grind, and I know a lot of doubters say I have the worst mental in the game. With a team like Gen.G, I think I'm back. I'm up good. I'm up good. I appreciate the support, everyone, and I love you all.
So beautiful.
We love
Does Greg have hair? Does Greg have hair?
Now they are into the playoffs, where they would be facing NRG. Another fun match here, with this of course being Justin's former team, but also because this NRG squad is the best team in NA right now. Meaning this will be a real test for Justin and would be a good way to show how well this Gen.G roster can perform. And boy would they, as they come out in this series super strong with all the players able to unlock their true potential, with this especially being true for Magic Bear, who was peaking out of his mind.
And still nothing through for NRG. They had the first goal of the series. It was Daniel, his first goal of the weekend, and nothing else. Oh, Magic Bear! What is this?
All you can do is sit back and watch. What a goal. Turns around the ball.
With this not just being a one-time thing, as everyone on this team plays this series to near perfection, able to utilize bumps and counter-attacks to take every NRG attack into their favor. With Gen.G already being a bump-heavy team, it seems now they've only elevated this fact and increased its effectiveness with Justin on this roster, able to shut down NRG, and even with losing in Game 4, they would come back stronger than ever in a mind-blowing Game 5.
Magic Bear has Cheese in behind him. Justin running forward, got a bump, and still making the save was Daniel.
You get offense, it's just, they usually don't have music. Magic Bear trying for a small little patch here. Justin, though, it's just free. Cheese is open again. He's going to go for the pass out to Magic Bear. Can Beast get back? He cannot.
The attack alive. Daniel, good 50 to the corner. But Cheese has that down to Justin. Roll it out, and Gen.G can breathe a collective sigh of relief.
Gen.G, 2 minutes left. 3 goals. They are very happy that one did not go in. Justin with the dunk into the goal.
Back to a 3-goal game, but that's awkward. And Daniel in the right spot to help out Atomic. Oh, that was nearly a disaster class, and NRG escape unharmed.
This game's going to go up and down now at this point. Justin just puts it home. And this just spices up all of North America because, again, the top 2 dogs that everyone expects to be a tier above everyone else as Justin.
This is a beatdown of biblical proportions in Game 5 as Gen.G asserts its dominance here on Saturday.
An insane display from this Gen.G team, taking down the Kings of NA here, and will put themselves into the semi-finals, where they would face Space Station, a team with some young mechanical up-and-coming players looking to have a lot of potential, as this matchup would end up being a great one, with Game 1 just turning out to be an offensive battle between these two.
We've seen this before. Justin right between the eyes.
Within the later stages of the game, there being a ton of goals, just seemingly each side scoring off kickoffs from each other. However, SSG do close out this game in their favor, looking like they could be Gen.G's closest competitor yet, as these teams seemingly go back and forth in games, with Gen.G getting an overtime winning game 2 off of a beautiful play by Justin, and this will tie up the series. But seemingly these teams would take turns asserting dominance, as SSG come back stronger in the third game, taking that one, whilst Gen.G matched this in the following game, starting off a little slow but managed to regain and sort out their game plan, once again using these counterattacks and bumps to recover and now dominate in the second half of this game.
All the passes are there, the lanes are open. Connections not too much, Scribbles in a tough spot. Justin has it all the way, down towards Magic Bear, double tap to put it away! He gets it home! Have to be alert on the kickoff at least, and this time, the theatrics cost them.
Now tied up once again, we would see a much closer game between these two now, with it coming down to an overtime. Gen.G though would be able to use another counterattack effectively here to take this now, putting themselves on match point. However, it wouldn't come that easily as we see another overtime in game 6, with it this time going in SSG's favor, meaning we would now be into a game 7, a matchup for the spot in the grand finals. And unfortunately for SSG, this is Justin's arena now, and he and his team would show why they deserve that spot in the finals.
Justin with a chance to score and slots it.
Quickly, Scrib is up as well. Get a piece of that ball. And Cheese will follow it up nicely. Magic Bear over everybody. 2 goals from the ceiling. Magic Bear is there at the backboard to make the stop. Justin coming back, and he lined up reveal the whole way. Over all alone. Had a little bit of help from Scrib on the side, but Scribbles can't catch this. With Justin leading the charge, Gen.G goes back to work into the grand finals again.
Gen.G have now done it. They have earned their spot in the finals, even with one of the worst open net misses from Magic Bear. But they are able to laugh it off and go into the final game with their heads high. And it would end up being NRG who will meet them in the finals, ready for a rematch. But unfortunately in this series, Gen.G really had nothing to show for themselves, as this plays out completely different from last time these two played, with NRG holding all the cards here, as they seem to have got back in form and show Gen.G they've still got some work to do. NRG were just playing extremely well, but it's not like Gen.G didn't have chances in these games, they were just not executing for the most part in offense, and not having as much presence as they have had previously. However, I do think this is a good thing for them still, as this is an opportunity now to look back at what went wrong and grow as a team. And this is of course Justin's best placement in a long time, so he's definitely doing something right and is on the correct course to becoming a world-class player again. I'm just hoping I haven't completely jinxed Justin again.